Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AIW, and today we have the international title match. Wolverine must suffer this punishment for somehow convincing the general manager to give him a title shot against Johnny Cage in a fatal four-way with the Joker and Ada Wong, but then the general manager instantly setting up a 20-man rumble for a number one contender shot at the international title. So it looks like Bob Ross now gets the challenge for the international title. Could Wolverine survive the onslaught of happy little accidents that Bob Ross is about to bring to him? Or is Bob Ross going to walk out of here champion, ladies and gentlemen? Wolverine obviously not very happy about this. He's in a pissed off mood, and even to add insult to injury here, ladies and gentlemen, it is not just a normal match. It is a steel cage match. Bob Ross and Wolverine looking to take on each other, locked inside a steel cage. Wolverine very familiar with the steel cage environment. He retained the Hardcore Championship in a steel cage against Kratos and Jebediah Schlatt long ago. Actually, it was going a couple months ago. But can Wolverine pull off the victory again inside the steel cage? The steel cage sort of his element here, ladies and gentlemen, as the international champion points to all these losers in the crowd, as he so puts it. Because no one can be like Wolverine. No one can step up like Wolverine, ladies and gentlemen. The international champion looks to reign supreme and continue his long-lasting reign as international champion. He wants to be champion forever and ever. That is Wolverine, the Rapid Wolverine. Good luck to him. Good luck to him, and good luck to Bob Ross. The match begins now, ladies and gentlemen. It is for the international title. And we will see who walks out of here champion in a very short amount of time, as the ring announcer looks right towards the camera and tells us how it goes. Bob Ross, the number one contender after winning the international title rumble this last episode of AIW, takes on Wolverine. But can Wolverine prevail? Can Wolverine walk out of here as AIW International Champion? Wolverine now the second person in AIW to hold two different championships. He's been a hardcore champion, and he is now an international champion. Bob Ross looks to win his first championship in AIW, becoming international champion. Who is going to walk out of here the international champion, ladies and gentlemen? It begins now. The steel cage lowers, and these men get ready to brawl. There's Bob Ross there looking for a kick, but Wolverine counters it right into a suplex, a tossing suplex. Going for the pinfall right away. Kick out at one. Barely anything there. Wolverine with a nice right hand. Now Bob Ross countering with his own elbow. Going to the nice springboard kick there. Now Bob Ross going up to the middle rope. What's he looking to do here to Wolverine? Wolverine obviously the smaller of the two, but Wolverine, you gotta remember, he's a mutant and he's been around for 100 so years. Something around, he said he's around 200 maybe. So he doesn't have to give a shit what people think. He is just gonna do what Wolverine does, and what he does isn't very nice, as Wolverine says. Now Wolverine, and now Bob Ross going for a knee drop to the head. Wolverine counters with a nice stiff punch right there. And now sends Wolverine with a big boot. Takes down Bob Ross. Now going up to the steel cage. Looking to climb that cage. Ladies and gentlemen, looking to get out of the ring. Obviously, not the best idea when you're the champion to try and escape the opponent and just dragging himself to have trying to kick Bob Ross off the cage. Bob Ross grabbing Wolverine by the leg and dragging him down. Obviously, I think we need to suspend this sort of rule in a cage match because the idea is to stay inside the cage. Who gives a shit about climbing out? You want to beat your opponent, you got to stay inside that goddamn cage. There's only one way. Now Bob Ross now looking to climb out. No. Double axe handle, but Wolverine counters it. His heightened sense really able to help him right there. Now going for a punch to Bob Ross. Bob Ross with a chop to the chest. Punch from Wolverine. Chop to the chest. Punch. Chop. And then out. A punch. Another punch. And he's going for a slap there. Never mind. It wasn't a punch and a chop. Punch. Chop. Big chop from Wolverine. Bob Ross, I believe, is bleeding. Now Bob Ross not letting Wolverine escape so easily. He doesn't want the rabid Wolverine to escape that quickly. Now Bob Ross with a moonsault there. Springboard moonsault going for the pinfall. Could this be it? Kick out at 1. Kick out at 1. Almost at 2. I can't really hear the referee as it's very loud in here and Bob Ross is bleeding. Big clothesline there from Bob Ross. Another big clothesline. Now what's he looking for? Leg sweep takedown right there from Bob Ross. Takes down Wolverine. Now going for the pinfall. 2. Come on. Oh my God. If this referee was any slower, I don't know why he's on the outside counting. He's so slow. Bob Ross looking for a super kick here, ladies and gentlemen. Looking to do it. But Wolverine dodges it. Big clothesline from the Wolverine. Wolverine now calling for it. He's put Ash Ketchum away with this the other day. Oh no, sorry, this is a different one. This is a sort of chokehold. And Wolverine just... Bob Ross able to escape that now. Wolverine lifts up Bob Ross. The strength of Wolverine tosses him down. Bob Ross unable to... he's really feeling it. You can see the pain in his eyes. You can see... also see the disdain Bob Ross has for Wolverine. Now going for happy little accidents. Happy little accidents. And Bob Ross gets it. Now, Bob Ross calling for something else. What's he calling for? Sends Wolverine into the corner. And gets a run up here, ladies and gentlemen. Big knee into the corner. Now stomping away on Wolverine. Bob Ross. What are you doing, Ross? Bam! Double knee strike right there from Bob Ross. Perfect. Exclamation mark right there. I would say that was a terrific one. And a kick out too. Bob Ross unable to believe that Wolverine is able to sustain such an onslaught of attacks from him. Now Bob Ross sends Wolverine into the corner, going for a forearm, but Wolverine was able to dodge it. Wolverine, DDT from Bob Ross, takes down Wolverine, going to climb the top of the cell. Could this be it, or is Bob Ross looking for something else here? What is he going to do? Is he really going to win this way? In what I would say a cheap way. Bob Ross obviously looking to escape, but I think he has second thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Because Bob Ross just sliding himself a bit closer to Wolverine. Oh my God, what's he going for here? No, Bob Ross, don't do it. Oh my God, and he misses it. Wolverine with a kick to the sternum of Bob Ross. As Bob Ross now gets to his feet. Wolverine now looking for the power slam, but Bob Ross able to escape a chop block to Wolverine. Able to take him down. Wolverine now in the corner. Now what's Bob Ross looking to do here? Bob Ross, no. Oh my God, right into the steel cage. Not just the shoulder, but into the steel cage as well. That would hurt a lot more than a regular shoulder attack into the turnbuckle. He just went head first into that steel cage. Bob Ross kicks to the Wolverine's skull. Now, Wolverine taking down Bob Ross, maybe looking for a submission. No, Wolverine just looking to go to the middle rope. Wolverine, big elbow drop. Bob Ross escapes it though, and Bob Ross going to the top rope again. Looking to climb out, but Wolverine saves it. Wolverine able to keep Bob Ross in that ring and throws him down to the floor. Wolverine with the helicopter spin. He's calling for it. Bob Ross escapes it. Sleeper hold. Sleeper hold. This was a one-way. He nearly took down Johnny Cage in the international title round robin tournament. Can Bob Ross do it? But Wolverine just goes to sleep. Nap time for Wolverine. There's Bob Ross now. What's he looking to do here? What's he looking to do here? Can Bob Ross get all of it? Or is Wolverine going to be able to retain here? Could we see an upset victory from Bob Ross, winning the international title 10 days after Wolverine just won it? It would be the shortest title reign, if we don't count hardcore title reigns, of any normal championship that is defended normally. And Bob Ross gets Wolverine to the top rope. Now what's he looking for? Now what's he looking for? Happy disasters. Happy little disasters from the top rope. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. And Bob Ross is our new international champion. 10 days after Wolverine won the championship, Bob Ross becomes the international champion. Congratulations to Mr. Ross. I hope you don't do anything stupid with that title, like issue an open challenge, but that's up to you, of course. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back next week with episode 24, just before the pay-per-view, and then it will be a barn burner of an episode after that, but it's also going to be a barn burner of a pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away just yet. Keep in tune with AIW, because we continue this momentum going forward. And thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because we can't do it without you.